Why the streetlights flicker after midnight, and what's really watching. Atmospheric immersion. Imagine this. It's well past midnight, the world is quiet, and then a streetlight flickers. Then another. Is it just electricity, or something far more sinister at play? Join me as we uncover the genuinely eerie reasons behind these nocturnal light shows. Reasons that will leave you with a newfound, chilling apprehension about the approaching darkness. It starts every night at 12:03 a.m. That's when the streetlights on Hollow Bend Lane begin to flicker. Not all of them, though. Just the ones that line the narrow stretch between Maple Avenue and the old bridge, where no one dares to walk anymore. At first, people thought it was faulty wiring, maybe the town's outdated grid. But electricians came, one after another, and left before dawn, pale, trembling, and refusing to speak about what they'd seen. The town stopped asking questions. It's easier not to. For me, though, curiosity always burned brighter than fear. I moved into the small brick house at the corner of Hollow Bend 2 months ago. Rent was cheap, too cheap. My neighbors avoided eye contact, their curtains always drawn after dark. On my second night, I noticed it, the rhythmic blinking of the lamps outside, like a coded signal from something unseen. That night, I couldn't sleep. Each flicker painted the inside of my room in pulses of light and shadow. And in those shadows, for a brief heartbeat, I thought I saw movement, a figure standing perfectly still beneath the middle lamp, its face turned upward. The next morning, I told myself it was a trick of the light. But when I looked outside, there were footprints in the frost beneath the lamp. Bare footprints. By the end of the week, I had to know. So I waited. I sat by the window at midnight, eyes fixed on the flickering lamps. The clock struck 12:03. One light sputtered, then another. And then, everything went black. When the lights came back, I wasn't alone in the reflection of my window. At first, I thought it was my imagination. The reflection was faint, blurry. Just the outline of a tall, thin figure behind me. I spun around. Nothing. But the air was cold, too cold for my room. My breath fogged the glass. I pressed my hand to the window, and for a moment, another hand pressed back from the other side. I stumbled backward, knocking over the lamp. The light went out, plunging the room into shadow. Outside, the streetlights flickered again, faster this time, like a heartbeat racing in panic. Through the shifting light, I saw it again. That same tall figure under the middle lamp. It wasn't moving, but it was watching. Its head tilted slowly toward me, and though the face was obscured, I felt it staring, right into my eyes. The next day, I asked my neighbor, Mrs. Calloway, about the lights. She paled instantly. "You saw it, didn't you?" she whispered. "The watcher." I wanted to laugh, but her trembling hands silenced me. She said years ago, a man vanished under that same streetlight. They found his shoes, his phone, and a smear of ash. Since then, the lights flicker to warn people to stay inside. I didn't believe her. Not until that night, when I heard whispering through the walls, a dry, static voice saying my name between the flickers. "Eli, come outside." That voice wasn't human. It came through the hum of the power lines, through the streetlights' buzz, soft at first, then sharper, clearer. I tried to record it, but every time I hit record, my phone froze. The screen filled with static, and for half a second, I saw an image burned into the pixels, a pair of hollow eyes, inches from the camera. I unplugged everything and sat in the dark. Then, the flicker came again. But this time, I noticed a pattern. 3 flashes, pause. 2 flashes, pause. 1 long flicker. Morse code. I looked it up. It spelled, open. Against every instinct screaming inside me, I stepped outside. The night air felt electric, humming beneath my skin. The lamps buzzed overhead, their light trembling. Under the middle lamp, the figure was still there. Closer now. I couldn't see a face, just a shadow that seemed to ripple, like smoke trapped in glass. "Who are you?" I whispered. The figure raised its head, and the streetlight above it exploded, showers of glass and sparks raining down. In that brief burst of light, I saw hundreds of faces swirling within its form, mouths open in silent screams. Then it was gone. But the flickering didn't stop. It followed me home, dancing through the lamps, through my own light bulbs, even through the glow of my computer screen. Something had followed me back. The entire town went dark that night. Power failure, they said. But I knew better. Because even without power, the lamps outside my window still flickered. No one else saw it. Their lights stayed dead. Mine pulsed like a heartbeat, steady, deliberate. And in between the flashes, the shadows in my room stretched and bent toward me. I could hear them whispering again, clearer this time. Voices of people I knew, my father, my friends, my own voice, all repeating the same words. Join the light. I backed away until my shoulders hit the wall. The bulb above me flared once, twice, then shattered. Darkness swallowed everything. But in the pitch black, I could still see dimly, faintly. Their faces glowing like reflections in glass. They were inside, the darkness itself, pressing closer, reaching for me. When I woke, the sun was up. Everything looked normal, except the footprints outside my door. Bare like before, but this time they led away from my house. They say the streetlights keep the darkness away. But I've learned the truth. The flicker isn't a malfunction, it's a blink. The lights are eyes, and something ancient watches through them. Something that feeds on those who notice it. Since that night, I can't escape it. Every bulb I pass flickers. Every reflection lags half a second too long. When I blink, I see it standing behind me, still as ever, waiting for me to meet its gaze again. Mrs. Calloway moved away. Half the town did. But the lights still flicker after midnight, signaling something only I can understand now. Sometimes I think it's warning others to stay inside. Other times, I think it's calling me back. And tonight, when the clock hits 12:03, I'll answer. If you see the lights flicker outside your window after midnight, don't look, don't blink. And whatever you do, don't let it see you first.